Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, the Bible begins by saying, "In the beginning, God created heaven and earth." Now, I want you to underline or master that part, in the beginning, God. Just there, bold it. In the beginning, God. In the beginning, God. So in every beginning, God. In every beginning, there is a God. Not money, not friends, not connections, not job, not marriage, but God. In the beginning, God created. In the beginning of that marriage, God. In the beginning of that business, God. In the beginning of that home, God. So in every beginning, there is always the presence of a spirit being. The Bible says, "For God is a spirit, and those that worship Him must worship Him in truth and in spirit." So in the beginning, God. God is a spirit. I want you to understand that in every beginning in this life, there is always the existence and the presence of a spirit being. It can be the spirit of God. It can be an evil spirit. Let no man lie to you. These businesses that you are seeing around today, these businesses, these marriages, these skyscrapers you are seeing, they did not just begin by the head knowledge of these men alone. There was the presence of a spirit being, because in the beginning, God, and God is a spirit. So anything can take the place of that beginning to be, any spirit can take that position. So in the beginning of that marriage, there was God. And God led us to start that business. God led us to enter into this holy matrimony. In the beginning, God. I want you to understand that in every beginning, there is always the presence of a spirit being. In every beginning, there is always the inclusion. There is always the intervention of a spirit being. Either the spirit of God or an evil spirit. So if you look at people making progress in businesses, people making progress in different projects, they are not doing it because they have just read and they are hardworking men alone. Try it by yourself. If you think hard work, it is only hard work and perseverance that makes men break into certain limits and realms in this life. It is always by the power of a spirit being. That is why it begins by saying, Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, "In the beginning, God." Because in every beginning, there is always the presence of a spirit being. So before you start that marriage, before you start that business, include the Spirit of God. Have connection. Let you begin it with the God. That is why every time we want to start a business, we want to start a family, we always call men of God to start with us, pray with us. Let God begin it.